Hello friends, welcome to my cozy reviews. Today we're getting cozy with heat and breaking down which type of sauna is right for you by comparing traditional steam, infrared, and full spectrum infrared. Instead of jumping between brands, we're using Sun Home Saunas as our case study because they offer all three types and position themselves as a luxury spa at home brand. I'll walk you through the brand, what makes each sauna type unique, and what real customers are actually saying. So by the end, you'll know which sauna might be perfect for your version of cozy. Now let's get into it. Welcome to my cozy reviews. Settle in and relax. I've done the hours of research, so you don't have to. The Sun Home website feels very luxurious. Glossy images, elegant layouts, spa-level vibes. But it's also a little frustrating. Some photos are out of focus, the menu and the cookie banner are always in my way, they feel very clunky, and I had to dig to find real educational info. If I'm on your site and ready to spend thousands of dollars, I don't want to hunt for answers like, how does infrared actually work? What's the difference between far infrared and full spectrum? Sun Home definitely looks premium, but the way that information is organized could be much clearer. That said, the brand does succeed at making you feel like you're stepping into a home spa. First, let's look at the Sun Home Solstice Infrared Sauna. The Solstice is Sun Home's far infrared sauna line. It comes in a 1 to 4 person model, so whether you're solo or want to share the experience, there's a fit for you. Instead of using steam or super hot air, it uses infrared light energy. The same invisible heat we get from the sun to warm your body directly from the inside out, rather just heating the air around you. Sun Home positions this as a gentler, everyday use sauna focused on relaxation, circulation, recovery, and stress relief. These saunas usually run around 120 to 150 degrees Fahrenheit or 49 to 65 degrees Celsius, and that lower temperature makes longer sessions much more comfortable for people who don't love extreme heat. They also use ultra-low EMF heaters that minimize non-ionizing radiation, aiming for lower exposure levels for health-conscious users. It's subtle, but it makes the infrared experience feel safer and more relaxing, especially if you plan on using the sauna regularly. What the product page didn't clearly explain, and I had to go find on a separate education page, is why infrared feels so different. Far infrared can penetrate up to about 2 inches below the skin, which is why it's associated with muscle and joint relief, detox through sweat, and cellular activation. So instead of that suffocating outside in the heat feel of a steam sauna, infrared warms you from the inside out in a much more tolerable way. Most customers talk about how easy the sauna is to assemble and how evenly the heat spread once it's up and running. A lot of people mention that the Bluetooth speakers and mood lighting make it feel like a real spa experience at home, and many say they felt more relaxed and energized after just a few sessions. Customer support also gets consistent praise, especially when people had questions during setup. The main negative theme isn't about the sauna itself, but about shipping damage. In most of those cases, people say Sun Home offered quick and helpful support, but it is something to be aware of. On sites like Trustpilot and Reddit, most reviews do remain positive, but a few buyers shared frustrations with shipping or warranty support. Some had damaged units in transit, while others felt follow-up communication was slower than they would expect. Overall, the sauna itself is highly rated, but it's worth being aware that customer service experiences are showing up mixed. Shipping damage comes up in some reviews. Still a big investment for an entry-level infrared sauna. If you want a sauna you can use without feeling overwhelmed by heat, this one makes a lot of sense. It's great for people who care about detox, relaxation, and recovery, and want something that feels more like a daily ritual than a hardcore endurance test. If you love spa vibes but don't love steam, infrared has your back. Next, let's look at the Luminar Full Spectrum Infrared Sauna, which comes in 2 to 5 person models. This makes it ideal for couples, small families, or anyone who wants a bit more space to stretch out. Full spectrum means it uses near, mid, and far infrared wavelengths instead of just far infrared alone. Each of those wavelengths is associated with different benefits, so this model is designed to be more of a full body therapy experience. Near infrared is often linked to skin renewal and collagen production, mid-infrared to circulation and muscle recovery, and far infrared to detox and metabolism support. Temperature-wise, it still runs lower than traditional steam, usually somewhere between 100 and 165 degrees Fahrenheit, or 38 to 74 degrees Celsius. So you're getting deeper benefits without having to sit in 200-degree air. And like their infrared model, you still get the lower EMF heater that minimizes the non-ionizing radiation, the same type of exposure you'd find in everyday electronics, which is reassuring for those health-conscious users. People who own the Luminar tend to rave about how consistent the heat is and how solid the build quality feels. A lot of reviewers mention using it almost every day and sleeping better afterward. It also gets a lot of love for looking beautiful in outdoor spaces and feeling like a real wellness upgrade, not just a piece of equipment. Offsite, we found independent reviews in forums that confirm strong product performance, though some users note that assembly can be heavy and require help, and a small number of buyers reported slow responses from support after purchase. The overwhelming sentiment is positive, but as with any high investment item, there are occasional bumps in the post-purchase experience. More expensive than infrared only, takes up more space, you'll want help with the setup. The full spectrum model is for the person who wants the most out of their sauna. If you care about skin health, muscle recovery, detox, and you see your sauna as part of a long-term wellness routine, full spectrum makes a lot of sense. You might spend a little more money up front, but you're also getting multiple options out of it, which makes it seem reasonable to spend the extra money. It's also a great fit if you plan to use it often and want something that feels truly premium. Lastly, let's look at the Solaris, Sun Home's traditional sauna, using hot air and a heater to create that classic, intense sauna experience. It comes in small and medium sizes, and you can customize the sauna, the glass, and metal ring cover colors, plus add optional indoor or outdoor wood protection. These customizations make it a flexible choice if you want something that fits your space perfectly and matches your style. Instead of warming your body with light energy like infrared, this heats the air around you, and then your body heats up from the outside in. These run much hotter, usually around 180 to 220 degrees Fahrenheit, or 82 to 104 degrees Celsius. This is the kind of sauna people think of when they imagine a Nordic or spa-style steam room. It's powerful, dramatic, and will definitely help you get your sweat on. This is a really aesthetically pleasing model, but right now there aren't any on-site reviews, which makes it hard to gauge real-world experience. You're mostly trusting the brand's reputation and the product description rather than social proof from buyers. Off-site, we were able to find customers on independent platforms and Reddit that generally support their satisfaction with the heat performance and quality, but some caution that warranty or shipping support can be inconsistent. It's a powerful traditional sauna, but buyers should be mindful of potential post-purchase follow-up, especially if professional setup issues arise. No customer reviews on the site yet. Requires professional electrical hookup. Very intense heat. If you love traditional sauna culture and want that full, steamy, high heat experience, this is the one that fits your vibe. It's also a great choice if you want your sauna to feel like a luxury outdoor statement piece and you're comfortable with higher temperatures and a more involved setup. If you love customizing your own look and feel, this might be the best choice for you. Overall, if you want something gentle and ritual friendly, infrared is probably your best match. If you want the deepest, most well-rounded wellness experience, full spectrum is the upgrade. And if you love that classic, intense sauna heat, traditional is where you'll feel at home. At the end of the day, the best sauna is the one you'll actually use. And that's what cozy really is. Building little rituals that make you feel better in your body and your life. What products or topics would you like me to compare next? Let me know below. Stay cozy, and I'll see you in the next comparison. The Solstice is the Sun Home's far red infrared. The Solstice